Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I don't know why interviewers ask this question. Because they know the candidate is going to lie or will give a whimsical answer like I did. When I was a fresher giving interviews, I said, in 5 years, I'll be sitting at your place. The moment the words left my mouth, I realized what a bullshit answer it was. I was invited by ISB Hyderabad to conduct a session on this very topic. But I'm also making this video for you. Because I realized that everybody needs help with answering this question. After my first attempt, I've given a lot of interviews and I've also taken interviews. And all of them have taught me this. The way you answer this question can set you apart from 50 other people waiting outside who have the similar qualifications as you and can get you the job. So it does not matter if you're a fresher, an experienced person, or a person looking to change your career. Because today, by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to answer this question. So in today's video, we're going to first understand what is it that the interviewer wants to know about you through this question. Common mistakes we make while answering it. I'll give you a simple formula for answering where do you see yourself 5 years from now. But most importantly, towards the end, I'll give you a bonus tip that'll help you answer this question confidently and make a great first impression. But before we begin, make sure you hit that big fat like button because it tells me that I should make more career videos. Let's begin. When they ask, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? All they want to know is if you are Ranbir Kapoor, hopping from one relationship to other every 2 years, or if you're committed to one, like Shah Rukh Khan. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. You're asking about 5 years is an answer you should keep to yourself. Because through this question, the interviewer wants to know if you're ambitious and have really thought about your career. If your long-term goals align with the company, they want to see if there's an overlap between what you want to do and what the company can provide. They basically want to weed out the people who want this job only versus the ones who just want a quick solution to their unemployment. Look, hiring is a tedious process. You have to conduct interviews, do all the legal paperwork, train new people, pay those people to be trained. So why will they want to invest their time and effort in you if your plan is to leave the job soon? So if there are a set of candidates with similar qualifications, the interviewer will most likely pick you if you sound more dependable and check these boxes. So let's see how to not answer this question. Number 1, I don't know. It sounds like you are not serious about your career and hence will not be serious about this job. I see myself 5 years older. Please don't try to be funny. An interview is not a date. I plan to be the CEO of this company. Not only is this answer unprofessional and immature, the interviewer might think that because of your unrealistic expectations, you might not be happy with your progress in this company and you will leave soon. And last but not the least, don't mention a designation or be too specific. Like in the next 5 years, I am going to be the VP, settle in UK with a pay package of 1 crore per annum. It is good to have goals, but it's best if you present those goals not as results because you cannot control results, but present those goals in the form of actions. Because you can control what actions you're going to take in the future. I'm going to explain what I mean by that with examples in the next segment. Now you might be wondering, Taskin, you don't want me to be honest while answering this question. Relax, I want you to be honest. But the difference between honest and hired is presentation. The truth needs to be presentable. And that brings us to the next 5-year formula, which has 3 elements. Element number 1, excitement. They want to know if you will stick to this job long term. So it is obvious that you need to convey how exciting the work is to you. For example, one of the things that attracts me the most about this job is the opportunity to don many hats. So in the next 5 years as a sales executive, not only will I have the opportunity to build my customer service skills, but I also hope to use my web designing abilities to refine the company's website. But what I am most excited about is to learn about the industry from the most highly regarded agents in the business. Element number 2, talk about what you will do instead of who you will be. Instead of saying, in the next 5 years, I will be the head of the editorial department, talk about how. For example, I am excited about the opportunity of being a blogger at your company. So for the first 1 to 2 years, I'd like to continue developing my writing skills. And once I've established my credibility and have a thorough understanding of the company's protocol, in the next 3 to 5 years, I'd like to see this role turn into a bit of an editorial position, where I build strategies for the editorial team and also help edit other writers' work. Now, there are 2 things that you need to notice in this answer. Number 1, instead of mentioning that I'll be the head of the editorial team in the next 5 years, I talk about what actions I'm going to take to get there. And number 2, it is best to divide your answer into short-term goals and long-term goals. Short-term goals can be about using your current skills and getting to know the company better. And your long-term goals can be about taking up more responsibilities or solving a pain point that they have or making the company function better. Element number 3, predict what the company needs. Some companies, especially startups, evolve frequently. So it is best that you stay updated. And for that, research about the company and figure out what skills they might need in the future. For example, at the Urban Fight, we are hunting for a social media manager. And I'm not sure, along with the current business, what influx of opportunities will come our way in the future. So in the answer, I want them to tell me what are they going to learn that will help the company in the future. For example, in the first year as a social media manager, I'd like to know more about how the Urban Fight works and be responsible for conceptualizing and tracking all the social media campaigns. As this company is about video creation, in the next 5 years, I'd like to develop my design skills and learn softwares like Photoshop and Adobe Premiere Pro. I'd like to apply these passions long term to try out different content creation formats and also help grow your social media audience. Mentioning a few skills that you plan to develop outside of work always helps. But try not to go overboard, otherwise they'll think that you might have a life. Jokes apart, it is great to showcase what skills you plan to acquire, but present it in a way that complements your role. So those were the 3 elements of the formula. See, it is simple. You first figure out what are your goals, then figure out what is it that the company needs. The interviewer wants to know if there is an overlap between these 2 things, because that overlap is the reason why you stay with the company for the next 5 years. Samjhe beta? Now, before I give you the bonus tip, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping us reach 1 million subscribers. Both me and Sugan would like to thank you for making this dream come true. And in case you have not subscribed yet, what are we waiting for? Subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you receive a notification every time I make a career, finance or English related video. Thank you. See, people tend to lie during interviews a lot. And recruiters have heard it all. The lies, the well-rehearsed cliches. So the only thing that will appear like a breath of fresh air and actually impress the recruiter is honesty. So today's bonus tip is this: be honest. It is okay to not know what you will be doing in the next 5 years. Don't lie. But also convey to the recruiter that you have aspirations and that you're not a lost soul without a sense of direction. Everybody has difficulty answering this question. But consider this difficulty as a sign that now it is high time for you to explore various career options and take some serious decisions. Now you go get that job. And if you want answers to other interview questions, then check out my other interview related videos that I've mentioned in the description. I'm going to see you again in the next video. Until then, keep fighting the urban fight to be fit.